Now, wintertime is the time for root vegetables, and your Christmas dinner is no doubt going to have one or if not all of these root vegetables in them. We're going to talk through some flavour pairings that work really well for Christmas meals. At the bottom here, we've got a selection of spices. Now, these are spices that people might be more used to using in sweet dishes, but it's a kind of legacy of Victorian Christmas cookery that they've made their way across into savoury dishes. Star anise and cinnamon and cloves, cardamom and allspice. Now, they're very strong, pronounced flavours, so you want to use them in small amounts because they can bully an entire meal. We've got nutmeg, we've got pepper here as well. Now, that's kind of fruity and hot, so always grind it fresh. And then we've got cumin and coriander here as well. They've got more of an earthy flavour to them, and they really complement that earthy flavour that you find in parsnips and beetroot and carrots. We've got the woody herbs. These are herbs that you would likely be finding still growing in your garden in the winter. Bay, we've got sage, rosemary and thyme. It's the oil inside these herbs that get released when you put them into a hot pan or put them into a dish. You put them in for the last 10 minutes or so. That gives enough time for the flavour to mingle into the oils in the roasting tray. Over here we've got garlic, goes with almost anything, but particularly potatoes, right near the end so it doesn't burn. Or you could roast the whole heads of garlic and squeeze it out like toothpaste. And then we've got the citrus here. We've got lemons, we've got clementines, you could use oranges as well, even grapefruit. You get the sharpness of the juice, so you can squeeze the juice into the pan, finish a dish with a little squeeze of citrus juice. You've got the pith, so you could put a whole slice in there and you would get those kind of bitter marmalade notes. Or you've got the zest on the outside. You can put it into long strips, or you could finely zest it. And then we've got some honey, or you could use maple syrup, and that's the idea of adding sweetness into a tray. Now, the honey itself can give you some deep caramelized edges and add to the flavour. So that's a whole spectrum of flavours that you can play around with and match up with your root veg.